Okay, if you look at the profile here, if I can get a good angle on it, see how it's hollowed. If I was to put that wood across there, you can see the hollowing. It's only about 2.5 millimeters in, maybe 3 maximum in the centre, but it's just enough to give you that grip, so the palm of your hand sits there like so in the wood, and the base of it is curved. So all these edges, once I've cut them straight, they also should have a hollowing to them. So a rasp file, you know, a wood file, would do that quite nicely, and then maybe finish off with some sandpaper to get the shape nice. Okay, as with when I did the PPSH 41, I've gone back to using my Rotaflex tool for doing the shaping. It works quite well, the Rotaflex. You see, I've got a knot in the end of this wood. See, it goes through from the inside through to the outer, but nothing I can do about that. Just have to live with it. Yeah, I've spent a little bit of time on it with the Rotaflex. Basically, you can turn the Rotaflex on. I've just got it jammed in the vise here, and just lock the drill on, and basically you can run that along and shape the hollow in the sides of it. The head of these Rotaflexes swivels, which makes it slightly cushioned, and you can get the shaping in there. I could spend a little bit more time on this baby. I'll have a think about it, but it's not looking too bad now. If I compare it with the original one, one end of the wood's slightly different to the other end. Trying to remember which is which. I think that's it there. So that's not a bad. It's not a bad shape. I think that's pretty much getting there. Yeah, I'll try it on my gun. So, as you can see, it's not looking too bad. Compares quite well now with the original. I'm just going to have to do a few things. I'm going to have to put a screw through the side of the wood here, which will attach into some sort of tube welded to the battery pipe, so that I can put a bolt right through the wood. I'm also going to have to do one which goes up through underneath. See, there's a screw which goes in there, so that's going to have to go in there and mount into maybe a piece of piping, threaded pipe to slide the wood away. What I could do is I could get a piece of round bar, drill a hole up the centre of it, and tap it with, say, an M6 thread, and then weld that onto there, drill a hole in the wood. I think the Thompson airsoft guns have done something like that. I'm not certain, but something along them lines. so that'll fit back into there, and then put a screw into the wood that way, and that should do the job. Yeah, next job will be starting to shape the buttstock. Hopefully that'll be easy. With a little bit of Indian rosewood stain rubbed in, it looks even better. Of course, when I'm doing this properly, I don't hold the camera, and I do this with two hands to be safe. You should always use two hands when you're using a Rotaflex, as I've just done there. Now this stock should just slide onto this pipe like so, with a little tap. Yeah, but so with some finishing off, it should get not too bad. Unfortunately, I put my electric plane on this side of the stock here, and it basically buggered the side of my stock a little bit. So I'll have to sort something out with that towards the end, or I could just leave it there as a bit of damage to the stock, battle damage. Doesn't really matter, I suppose, in some ways. When I sanded it all down, I'll see what I can do with it. Let's compare it with the real gun. Yeah, it's starting to look okay. I might just rub a little bit of stain in the wood as well. Just to give it a bit of colouring, even though I've got to finish off sanding it, I'll just put a bit of colour in, just see how it looks. Yeah, so that's it with a bit of stain in. To be honest, I don't think the colour's too bad. I could maybe darken it up a little bit, but I suspect that the wooden ones possibly do look that colour. I'll have to look it up a little bit. It could be that the wood on the front of this gun was darkened purposely to make it look like the Bakelite, or the plastic of the buttstock, or it could be that the wood's just got darker with age, with rubbing oil into it and so on. Yeah, so not so bad, eh?